Pulling out the coupe at the lot. Told him fuck 12, fuck SWAT. Busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box. Had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn seal. I'ma get.
What's up, guys? I'm Austin. Welcome to Full Send Garage. My little slice of horsepower heaven, right here in my own shop. I just finished building this shop along with my home recently, so this is a new venture. Come along. I've been a gearhead my whole life. I was an aircraft mechanic in the military for 12 years. I've always done something that involves turning wrenches. Now, my current job has nothing to do with turning wrenches. So, I'm trying to kind of get back to roots. You know, I miss it. I miss making stuff go fast, making stuff be loud. I miss all that. So, you know, I've had, you name it. I've had Camaros, I've had Mustangs, I've had Civics, I've had, you know, tuners, whatever, imports, muscle, all of it, my whole life. I never really singled one thing out. I've just always loved cars. I've always loved engines. One of the vehicles you're gonna see on this channel is my 1990 F-150 Custom OBS with a 5.0 with the 5-speed behind it, which is kind of a rare setup. Anybody that knows anything about those OBS. My dad bought that truck brand new in 1990, brought me home from the hospital in it whenever I was born, and then here recently threw me the keys, said it's yours. So she's a little rough, is not a 10 out of 10, does need love. So more to come on that. But this is just a introduction. So let's take a look at what we're working on tonight. Struts. We're gonna be doing some struts on this one. Have some more to come on this one here in the near future. Probably gonna be doing some EFI Live. It's a LB7, so it doesn't have the variable vane turbo like the LBZ. However, they do have retrofit LBZ turbos for these, which I will most likely be doing here pretty quick, along with a laundry list of other things, because your boy wants to roll coal. No, I just like horsepower, so we're gonna make as much as we can. Okay, cool. The old truck I was talking about, it has the old flat tap at 5.0 V8 in it. Flat tap at cam 5.0 V8 in it. That's probably gonna go away. But I'm torn and I want some input on that. So I am that through and through. Always loved Chevy, always loved GM. I don't want to talk about the new 6.2s. That's neither here nor there. That being said, I have a soft spot in my heart for the Blue Oval. I've never had a Ford that wasn't a good vehicle. Scratch that. 04 Mustang GT 40th Anniversary Edition. What? No. I've had two F-150s, both the 5.0 and the 3.5 EcoBoost. Amazing vehicles. EcoBoost, everyone knows about the cam phasers. Yeah, I went through that. Not a big deal. Those trucks run like a bat out of hell. Same as the 5.0 Coyote, amazing motor. I have nothing really bad to say. So, I've been roundabout thought of, do I LS swap the old Ford? I can already hear the comments on that. The only reason I don't want to LS swap that old Ford is it has the 5.0 with the factory 5-speed behind it, which is sick. You don't find that in those OBS very often. I mean, you might. I haven't seen it very often. I'm really excited about working on that old truck. Truck means a lot to me. So, I'm not actually doing anything to this right now. I just brought it in. I had to recharge the AC. Wasn't blowing as cold as I liked. And gotta do something about that. So, anyway, all that to say, welcome. I'm not touching this damn thing tonight. It's late. I was going to, but it is, I'm not going to watch. It's like 9 o'clock. So, see you tomorrow. I totally lied. We're doing this thing. Alright, dude, it's a little warm out here. Think about opening up, well, no, it's a horrible idea. If I open up these garage doors, I'm gonna get attacked and carried off by June bugs. As you can see, got the wheels off. Step over here into my office for a minute. So, we went with the Duralast shock strut. Oh my God! Spring here. Oh, look at that there. She party. And save your comments about Duralast, dude. I've never had an issue with any of their parts. So we will be using Duralast, and we will like it. So yeah, we're gonna get these bad boys slapped on. Right now, the shock struts are just completely gone. We went and I had these new, they're a Ironman highway tire. They got a little bit of terrain to them, but had these put on, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. The tires we had were like gone. Old Goodyear's had bit the dust. So had these put on, had them aligned, got on the highway, and had a pretty solid shimmy on the front end. Come to find out that our sway bar links on each end were, the bushings were completely gone. This thing has 161,000 miles on it. So all highway. So not horrible wear and tear, but enough that things are starting to go out, especially, I mean, front end suspension, stuff like that. You're going to start seeing wear and tear here and there, no matter how well maintained the vehicle is with that many miles on it. So we replaced those sway bar linkage, replaced those, made a big difference, big difference, but we're still feeling, it's like you feel every bump in the road, every little thing, and whenever you hit a bump, you notice that it really kicks off that shake. So I'm pretty sure these shocks are just gone. So that's why we're doing this right now. Like I said, 160,000 miles. I'm almost positive these are the original shock struts in this thing. So it makes sense why it would be handling like complete crap. So we're gonna get these thrown in here real quick. That was not a good shot of that. In here real quick. And I say real quick, it's gonna be a minute. So here we go. All right, so we got all the hardware out. Did I mention I have poison ivy right now? I love it. All right, hardware's off, so this should be a complete pain in the ass to get out. And you know what? I don't want to hear all you professionals telling me to take the sway bar clink loose. I know, okay? I know. I just don't care.
I'd rather hurt myself like that. Yeah, boy. Yippee-ki-yay, mother what? Alright. Out with the old, in with the new. In with the new. Alright. Highly compressed brain. Refrain from removing nuts. Yeah, no doy. This came with new lower hardware, but OEM has the retaining hardware that holds the nuts on top, which I love. So we're gonna see if we can't reuse those, because, and don't you dare start it on me about you shouldn't reuse hardware. Shut up, dude. That thing's held for 160,000 miles. It definitely won't come apart on the highway. That being said, I'm gonna shut up now and put this back in there. All right, so yes, loosening up the sway bar link helped. Shut up, dude. Bless me. Somebody needs to. Sick, dude. All right, let's get the sway bar link back on schmelt. We'll run this down. Up top, run those 3 down at the top of the strut, torque everything, and that's halfway there, dude. You don't hit the bop bop, does it really work? Oh, good song, dude. Love a little White Snake, right? Yeah, run her down. That'll do, pig. Man, that's pretty, boy. Like that. I like that. All me hardware. Ah. All right, it's not gonna be the same size. Oh yeah, what is this? Not 9/16 either. Probably because that's a half, Austin. But still not 9/16. It's probably. Is this love? It's a freaking 16, which it's a 15. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. Welcome to the show. This is the smallest spider I've ever seen in my life. Sorry if that offended anybody. I hate spiders. Also, what am I doing down here? I need to be up there. BRB. All right. Now we're on this side. So, we're gonna get this wheel off. Drop that sway bar link. And swap out this shock strut. Sound good? This is gonna take entirely too long. Let's fast forward. All right, so got the old girl out. I'm gonna go grab the pretty little baby over there for this side. Ready to rock and roll. All right, so you got the pretty little girl right here, right up on here. Or transfer over the hardware, those nuts, to this side from the old one. Top hardware, we'll use the new stuff. But look at this thrown in, torque down. I'm ready to throw the wheels back on and settle down, bye. So, not a big job, but like I said, I used to turn wrenches every night. I mean, me and my friends all had project cars, and I just miss it. I miss this. I miss the car life, I guess. Anyway, all right. So we'll get this hardware thrown back on, throw this thing in. That's it. Out with the old, in with the new. Know what I'm saying? So everything's torqued down. Really, display bar links tightened back down, torque back down. Ready to throw these wheels and tires back on, settle down. So let's do that. Guys, that just made me dizzy. That was fun. That was fun. It wasn't. I'm filthy, and I hated every bit of that. But we do what we have to do, right, guys? So she's sitting back pretty. I got to get back in there, and the wiring harness has some clamps that go on top of those studs for the strut studs that come through the strut studs that come through the top of that support there. The wiring harness has some clips that hold the harness in place there on top of that. So got to get back in there and clip those on place. But for all intents and purposes, for the longest time, I used to say, for all intensive purposes. That makes no sense. For all intents and purposes, she's good to go. So, thank you guys so much for coming to hang out tonight here in Full Send Garage. This is the first of many. Comment, subscribe, like, all that business. I love you guys. I'm just stoked, man. I'm stoked to be here. I'm stoked to be doing this. This is not the kind of stuff you can expect to see on my page. this is just kind of, I had to get this done tonight. I felt like making some material, and this is what I had at the moment. So, kind of just a, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the show. So like I said, more to come on this bad boy. I'm going to be introducing the 1990 probably in my next video next week. So like I said, subscribe, keep an eye out. You're going to meet Great White. That's what I'm calling her for now. She's not going to stay white, but her name for now is Great White. Like I said, love you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you soon. Peace.
Hit the lick with the box, had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn field, I'ma get lazy.